Is this something that you think is age dependent? I mean, are older guys more worried about being skinny? I think or is this something that even I believe the word is twinks. Are twinks fearful of becoming too fat?
I think I think we all are. Yes, absolutely.
We all are. I mean, none of us are particularly.
As gay men, we're
yes.
really visually focused,
Mm-hmm.
so you definitely want to keep a certain appearance. Or you feel like you do, but some of us don't go to the gym. You know.
But there's a flip side too, though. I think which I see a lot of in San Francisco. I think that beefier guys there's definitely a really strong sexual component to that as well, where a lot of guys really like that look. You know, you have the bear community, you have the muscle community. A lot of the leather community tends, from what I see as an outsider, tends to be kind of beefier, more muscular guys. And so I also have a number of thin, lean friends, some of whom I think have really, really nice defined bodies, who are like, oh my god, no, I'm way too skinny, I need to bulk up. So it goes in all directions.
So do you think that the twink, the idea of the twink in the gay community is probably like more passé nowadays, or is it, would you say passé or eliminated?
I don't use that term.
I don't see as much of it, but it exists though.
Yeah, I'm sure it
like
does.
We kind of tend to run in the same community that the film shows, which is the kind of alternative left of center or right of center, however you want to say, all the way around from the center.
Yeah.
Gays, but I do know I think some of the boys in the Castro who go to clubs and events that we don't really go to as much, I think there are people who would refer to them as twinks. Like the tweezed eyebrows and really, really youthful, early 20s, skinny.
But even though we run in a different circle, and maybe the film has that lead character that sort of maybe is a little left or right or around center, I feel like these are issues that we're all dealing with. It's not. I don't think it's particularly our community, particularly the gay community. I feel like these are issues that we see in 17 magazine, we see after-school specials made of it. Now this is just an after-school special that has, a tattooed gay boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask you about that, Andy. Is your film actually reaching a straight audience? I mean, because this is not just queer specific, is it? This is all about self-image, and you don't have to be gay to have a self-image that is distorted. But how is your film playing among non-gay people? I understand there may be one or two out there.
Yeah, they do exist, and we embrace them. So far, we have been starting most of our support in our kind of groundswell community in the gay world. But of straight friends who've seen it, and actually most of the post-production crew who worked on the film, including people, the sound mixing facility and friends and stuff like that, straight friends who've seen it love it. And I think honestly, some people are finding it maybe easier to enjoy and to laugh at because the themes are universal, but at the same time they're seeing characters up there that they don't directly identify with, in the way that gay men might. And so you can watch this and I think there's just a half step remove or a full step removal to where it's like it can be, I think it's a little bit easier to laugh at it because it's not quite as personalized, But the humor is very general.
Well, there's also the diversity of the cast, because you don't always have, this is not a gay cast. You have a cast. We have a Russian national. We have and Dr. Delgado we actually have straight people in this.
Yeah. Most of the folks in the clinic scene are all straight. And there's some tie-in with, you mentioned 17 magazine. There's some tie-in with there's actually a particular scene that delves into like the whole body image thing with women and how that gets extrapolated into the larger community. There's a scene where Davey, who's played by Evan Johnson, who's just a fabulous actor, growing theater presence and drag presence here in San Francisco.
Martha the failed actress,
Martha the failed actress.
Love her.
Yeah.
He played. Can we just plug him really quick?
Go ahead. Plug away.
He couldn't be here today.
Plug away.
Well, he did an amazing one-man show based on Dahmer.
Oh
Jeffrey
yes,
Dahmer, which was incredible.
At the MCV, Macalusos Voice Factory.
And now he's working on another solo show called Pansy, which is based on the Peter Pan sort of ism, and it's gonna be the new Conservatory Theater. So look out for it because he's really talented. You've seen
Yeah.
Martha. Martha
I've
is
seen Martha
incredible.
Yeah. I actually went. I
We-
meant to
we
go to the
expect
drama
big
show as
things from
well.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I saw that. It was fabulous. Actually, I didn't see the drama show. I saw the When I Die for Macalusos. It's a fabulous location. It's a shame that it's closed.
Yeah. Well,
we
they're
actually
starting
got
up.
our start there.
Yeah, well, you know we did actually.
Skinnyfat actually got its first
How?
public, and that's where I met you.
Ah, yes.
You know, at Macalusos as
Yeah.
part of the curriculum event.
Right. I remember when you were first
Quick
starting
answer.
that.
Mhm.
Yes.
But now, I mean, just to one last plug is,
Mm.
you know, that the Mama Calisa's Voice Factory now, a lot of that energy is going towards the Off Center,
Mhm.
which is a new venture that's starting up, and you know
Mhm.
needs our support of the community and other communities just to have like
Mhm.
another space where queer, other types of fringe, non-fringe artists can actually produce and make work and show it, and it gets
Yeah.
seen. You know.
You mentioned the queer curriculum. So what do you think? What influence has the fairy community, or what has the fairy community done for this film? Do you think, or what does it mean to this film?
There's a good amount of tie-in. I
Mm.
think I met a number of the actors and people who helped support this film,
Mm.
you know, both production-wise, logistics, and financially as well, in the fairy / burner
Mm.
community,
Mm.
and Comfort and Joy, in particular, which throws amazing
Mm.
parties here in
Mhm.
the city, and also is very supportive of artists and
Yeah.
people. We kind of consider it a cross collaboration
Mhm.
community support.
Yeah, it's a good network
Group.
community. Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
We actually met or really solidified our
Yeah.
friendship at Short Mountain during
Mhm.
Beltane.
Oh.
So it definitely has
That's true.
connections
Yeah.
to the Fey community,
Mhm.
but you know also the alternative gay community, and I feel like a lot of different communities, as Julie was saying, our cast is pretty diverse. I mean,
Yeah.
Including Craigslist. I heard you casted through Craigslist.
Yes, well, I answered an ad on Craigslist.
Uh-huh.
And I was
Most of us
looking
have,
for
I think,
something
in
to
the
do.
set.
Speak for yourself.
Are we still talking about the film?
And I placed a lot of ads too, but that's a whole other show. But I was looking through Craigslist, saw they were looking to cast this film, and the role of Grace Landers, because Andy said it was a very critical role, and so I wrote him an email, which had a lot of begging and groveling in it,
Mhm.
and sent him some pictures and said, I really want to audition for this
Mhm.
part. So he sent me some dialogue, and away I went, and
Mhm.
I showed up at the audition and got the role. But
Blew
I
us
was
away.
I was
Nailed
so
it.
good.
I
I
would
love your
imagine
performance.
she was just,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I
yes,
think Grace
you were
Landers
fabulous.
is someone that I know.
Uh-huh.
We all know her.
knew, yes, or someone whom I've met. She's one of those gatekeeper types. But I was thrilled to be part of it, and I was thrilled to be asked to be a part of it because I'm a true believer, as an artist myself and a designer. I'm truly interested in the kinds of creative media that make the world what it is, and because I've got this rather long history of being an artist and designer, I also remember films that have a certain amount of handcrafted quality, and independent film is very attractive to me.
I have to interrupt you there because we're going to lose our live audience in about 30 seconds. So I know there is an event that you guys want to plug, and hopefully we'll go into extra time. So on the repeat, which will be at Friday at 12:30, you'll be able to see more of this interview. But in the meantime, let's plug the event that's coming up on November the 20th in
Yes.
15 seconds, Andy. I'm sorry.
All right, join us Saturday, November 20th at the LGBT Center for Between Sizes, an evening with Skinnyfat. You see the film, body discussion, and a whole lot of fun. Tickets at brownpapertickets.com. Find us on Facebook or brownpapertickets.com, Skinnyfat.